Y'all ready? 2, 3, 1. Guys, welcome back, y'all. This is Pipercast. We're glad to have you guys back. Merry Christmas to you guys. It's coming up here in the next, 9 days or something less? Something like that?
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Currently Hanukkah.
Yeah, for sure.
Day 3 maybe?
Yeah, you're right. It is day 3. What? How many days left is it before Christmas? What we're thinking?
What's the week from
This is
today?
is it? Oh, it's next week, right?
1 week from today.
I was told there'd be no math.
Okay. Okay.
Wait a minute. We have no sports, no math.
What the hell is this podcast about?
Oh my God.
I'm a drummer, man. We're limited.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. So we're going to start something off a little different today. I'm going to let Steve talk about it here and bring you up to speed. But Steve, talk. What we got?
So Tommy Norman. We got it. Okay.
Of course, Tommy Norman.
Let's start off with Tommy
Dude, whatever.
Norman. No.
I love you, dude.
So here's the thing with Tommy Norman. All right. So Tommy Norman, did you see his Spotify?
Yes, I did.
You know, your year-end
Yep.
list, all
Yep.
right?
Oh, his wrapped up thing, yeah.
I think Tommy's a little obsessed with Piper and the Hard Times. Just a little.
You gotta have a super fan.
We have a super. No, anyway, Tommy and I were talking about Revelation, and it's been a while since I actually listened to it, and I popped it on a couple days ago when I was working, and it was a pretty good record, right out of the gates after the IBC. And
You liked it?
Yeah, I hadn't listened to it in a long time, and why don't we? I got an idea for something. You guys just need to roll with me on this. I'm
Roll
feeling
with
a little
you.
spicy today.
All right.
You got
bongos.
You got some bongos.
Let's
Look at
do this.
bongos. We're gonna be the thing today.
Ladies
Okay.
and gentlemen, let's get it going. Let's do it.
You ready? Okay, just roll.
Oh, honey, now you gonna miss me when I'm gone. Oh, if you had came home last night, you wouldn't have to worry what's going on. Y'all ready? Come with me. Let's do this, y'all. Well, I'm a trouble man. Been in trouble all my life. I'm a terrible person, y'all. That's what I heard all my life. Now people making trouble, y'all. Oh, it could lead to time.
Wonder if Mickey's watching.
Mickey. Hi, Mickey.
Went out to California. I went down to Mexico. I went out to California. I went down to Mexico. I always come back knocking at your door. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. When I left and went away, I didn't mean to hurt you, sugar. When I left and went away, see, I'm thinking about you, baby, every night and every day.
that song, you and I, for years, we always do this, right? Well, we sometimes we look at each other, and then sometimes we look at Dave. So we do this. We go.
Now,
I'm always amused.
so what's the question behind that? Because
Where did it start?
That's exactly what I wanted to know.
I want to know
Who started that? But I want to say I think it's you. I think what happened was I saw you roll your eyes to Dave one time, and I picked up on it. And I think that's what happened.
Oh,
We
I
just
kinda-
locked in.
And then it's become part of the show.
It just become
That's
part
all.
of the show.
Yeah, which is too bad because when the professor takes that solo, I think you and I ham it up and hopefully don't distract.
Correct. Well, because I
But-
noticed even PA started to try to get involved. You see what I'm trying to say?
PH
big
ain't
push.
allowed.
But yeah. All right. So what's up? Well, we got some more stuff on the agenda today. Why they getting themselves together, or Steve is getting the next situation.
You have
that
an
we-
update.
That's what I'm about to say. We're going to talk
You do
about
that.
this
I'm gonna
update
get
real
stuff.
quick. So basically, to bring everybody up to speed, last Thursday, my wife and I went for a CT scan on my update, and a couple hours later, a few hours later, they came back and gave us the results. So we're 5% less shrinkage or more. There's no current increases or anything like that on cancer. The doctors feel like that they got it under control. They feel like they got the disease under control. They're going to do what they call a special blood test on January the 15th. Basically, what that's going to do is it's going to break the smaller stuff that they couldn't really see on the CT scan. It'll break it down and really try to tell them, if I'm not mistaken, I'm saying this right, more or less it'll tell us really where we stand with the percentage-wise and stuff like that. And plus, it'll give us a better diagnosis of what's going to be the next procedures that we're going to take moving forward with this cancer treatment. Right now, I'm not doing chemo through the holidays. I'm taking a break, just letting my body rest and getting my energy back up, trying to eat better and stuff like that, trying to get rid of some of the side effects, neuropathy and stuff like that. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I really appreciate all the love and support and the positive thinking and everything. Just keep praying for us, and thank you guys, and there you go.
Woo!
on.
Yeah.
For sure,
Hell
for
yeah.
sure, for sure,
Hell yeah.
Shrinkage.
for sure.
More shrinkage.
Yeah, for sure, for
Doc,
sure.
your doctor, Dr. George Costanza.
Listen.
It was shrinkage.
That's what I'm talking about. Every time, and I don't know, I wish I could use something different because every time I turn around, they say that word, I just look down. Dude, I just look down like, damn,
There's that,
man.
there's that other scene in Seinfeld where Elaine, as she's leaving Jerry's apartment, she does this, and Jerry says, "Elaine, you never do that to her. Never do that to her."
So,
That's right.
Steve came up with another great idea about trying to pick your favorite album. Is that right? One of your, how does this work?
I'll tell you where this came from. You guys know I follow Tom Bukovac, aka Uncle Larry, the Starship Trooper. He's got a million nicknames. Who's arguably like the most recorded, one of the most recorded guitarists playing in Nashville, and he's
Bad
a
boy.
huge
Bad
bad
boy,
boy,
yeah.
bad boy. Great YouTube channel. Anyway, and he did, I caught one of his old episodes because I watch every one of them, where he talked about albums that were tremendously influential in his life. And the episode was titled All the Steves, because
Okay.
all of his guitar player heroes, first names are Steve.
Okay.
So anyway, I thought, this would be kind of cool. So I remember talking to you guys and saying like, hey, why don't we have an episode where we talk about albums that were super influential in our lives and to get us where we are and individually. And
Yeah.
so I brought some stuff.
Yeah,
and
you
you
did.
brought some stuff. And Al,
Yeah.
you told me what you like.
Well, so,
You want to go first?
Yeah,
Or what?
so here's my thing. I'm a major Elvis fan, and everybody knows it. And if you don't know it, you know it now. I'm a big major Elvis fan. I love watching, coming 1st of January when they start playing all the Elvis old movies and stuff like that. It just goes back to history for me. But this one here is one of the, when he was in Hawaii, he did the Aloha album in Honolulu. And it's all about loving Elvis and all this and that. But to get to the point is that Elvis is one of the founders for me as far as where I'm at today. I think about him all the time, the moves that he made, the inspiration that he gave me. It was huge because I was growing up as a kid wanting to be Elvis. I did. So that's one of mine, but I'll let you guys go ahead. But yeah, there you go.
So you were into Elvis, though.
Yeah.
But what happened to the moves from the waist down?
Well, damn, dude. It's sad.
Did you only study him from the waist down?
It's sad.
Is that what it was?
It's sad because truth be told, man, when I was a kid, I had him down, Steve. I had him down.
Yeah.
But dude, as I gotten older, man, it doesn't move as fast anymore. It just don't. It moves.
Tommy Norman's got those.
It moves.
Yeah.
It moves.
Yeah.
But
You
it
should
just
see
ain't.
Tommy.
Yeah.
What else you got there? You got another one.
This is my.
That's classic, man.
Oh man, what are you talking about, man? This is Marvin Gaye, man. What's going on? You can't go nowhere without it, man. What a tremendous album, man, and that brings back a lot of memories because very soulful. My mother used to clean our house every Saturday morning, and we always listen to stuff like Marvin Gaye and O.V. Wright and B.B. King and James Brown, bunch of James Brown stuff, and even is that Queen? Another one Bison does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom was heavy into it, man.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Freddie
God.
fan, huh?
Oh yeah, my gosh, man.
Man, I would
Yeah.
never have expected that.
Even what's the other one when there's short people got no reason to live? Who did that?
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman.
So my mom used to play that, right? All the time, right? We used to play that. But then when we as a kid started trying to sing it, shut up. Better not say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Shut up.
That's not nice.
That's not nice. Don't do that. It'd be on the radio in the car.
You're not Randy Newman. You can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So we be in the car, and it comes on the radio. So we say, Mom, turn it up. And we start, she'll turn it up. But when we start singing, she'll turn it down. No. She feels like what we're going to do is get in public and embarrass the crap out of her. I know she's thinking so. But anyway, yeah. So we listen to all that kind of stuff, man.
I didn't know your mom. Well, my mom was a huge Elvis fan.
Yeah.
I mean, still is.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis was, first and last for her.
Yeah.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
My mom just listens to everybody.
You know whose album that is?
Who's this?
Sherry.
You kidding me? Your
That's
mom?
right on.
Yeah.
See, everybody's mom loves
Wow.
Yeah.
My mom was just open to everything. My dad was more the O.V. Wright, B.B. King.
Yeah.
Kind of saying, stuff like that. Marvin Cease, those kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but my mom was more diverse. She listened to country, rock, R&B, all that kind of stuff. So plus her and her family was in the gospel. They, kind of like the gospel thing. So she was just open-minded that way. She was cool about that. And I'm glad my mom.
Your mixing bowl.
I'm glad my mom brought that to my brothers and I instilled that in us. I really am. I'm very pleased with that. What's yours?
Mine?
He's got a whole stack there.
I know.
Well,
I noticed
these are-
them. He's got the
some of
BB
these-
King album, man.
So the first two that I've got here, these are kind of, I was looking for BB King's Live at the Regal because when I was in college, I was listening to a lot of this guy.
Yeah, Jeff Beck. I remember. I know
Here it
you
is.
Jeff Beck
Actually,
fan.
here it is. I didn't know I grabbed it. So Jeff Beck and as far as the Steves, taking off Tom Bukovac, for me it was Steve Morse, Steve Howe from Yes, and all these guys. And man, I used to love to shred and fly around the guitar. And when I was in college, there was this guy that would come out and see my college band play, and I was always, shredding and hot dogging around. And he said to me after a gig one time, he goes, "Man, you can play, but you play too many notes. You got to slow down and play with some feel." And he invited me to his record shop the next day.
He wanted to play like black people.
So when
A little more.
So when I went into his record shop the next day, these are the two albums from 1985 or 86 that he gave me.
Those are the
Muddy
same copies.
These are the ones
These
he
are the
gave
ones.
to me. These
Okay.
are the legit ones
Yeah.
from back then. So
Yeah.
this is a live album, Muddy Waters, Fathers and Sons. This has got Otis Spann. This is the band. Otis Spann, Michael Bloomfield, Paul Butterfield, Donald Duck
Donald
on
Duck
bass,
Don.
Yeah.
Sam Lake, Buddy Miles.
Wow.
I mean, this this, if you have never heard this album, and this changed. So my homework that he gave me was that weekend I was supposed to listen to this and Live at the Regal.
Okay.
And I went back and they changed my life. I locked myself into my apartment for the weekend, drank beer, listened to this, and played guitar, and I was like, I am playing way too many notes.
This is a whole new thing.
Whole new thing.
Yeah.
And these two albums are like, and then there's this one I went out and bought, Live at San Quentin, another classic. So these are it for me.
Looks
you
good,
know.
man. Looks good.
Okay.
So the
Is
other
that
one,
what I think it
look
is?
Look at this.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are original.
Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Yeah,
Double
Look at
Trouble.
can you
Oh my
imagine these?
God,
The
dude!
first two records
Yes!
this guy puts out. Two
Yes!
kind of like what we did with
Yeah.
Revelation and Good Company. He put these out within a year of each other.
Yes!
Nice.
Oh,
Right on.
and just
Dude, royally
life-changing.
missed guy. Royally missed, man. Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
remember when that came down the pike. That
Dude, yeah.
that messed us up.
That Tin Pan Alley
Yeah.
boy, that Tin Pan Alley one, man, does it for me, man. It's something about it, man. But I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. I love his stuff.
Yeah,
Legend.
and then I would have brought in my whole stack of Led Zeppelin records, but I'll save that.
Right.
That's a given.
We could all go on and on and on and on.
So
right?
what about you?
Yeah.
Well, so when Steve mentioned that we might pull some records, I said, well, my collection, I was, cassette kid. I had a couple records, and then I was cassette kid, and then, of course, CD. And I said, well, all my CDs are in boxes. And he said, well, that's fine. You could show a phone cover or whatever, phone album. And I said, well, wait a minute. Then I remembered we have started gathering some vinyl again because we got a turntable last year. And so I realized we have two of my formative records here.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one came to me recently. It's a beautiful new copy.
Is it the Beatles?
Don't have my original copy. It's the blue, the later years double record, kind of collection. This was it for me.
Sweet.
This was, Dave on the bedroom floor, spinning the record and just looking at this picture. And my dear friend Jeff, who we grew up with, sent me this. And when I opened it up, I had that feeling, that nostalgic feeling that comes over you where you're like, you see something you hadn't seen since you were a little guy. And I looked at this photo and I went, oh, wow. Because I spent a lot of time staring at that photo.
Wow.
Yeah. So Beatles, this, that was the cover of the Red record, which was the original earlier years greatest hits, also amazing. So anyway, that one. And then
Well, go back before you move on. On that record, what are there a couple Beatles songs that they wrote? They're But what to you has the most impact?
Well, I wouldn't say it's any particular song. I honestly loved all of them and still do and know every word.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was really the songs and then just the way, from a drumming perspective, I didn't know much. I'm a little kid. I'm just learning how to starting lessons and stuff. But I think I loved the way Ringo played those songs and just the unique parts, and that's kind of what he's known for. Who would have thought to do that? Why did he do that? So I don't know. I would say, I guess if I had to pick one, probably the first song, Strawberry Fields. I know I listened to that one an ungodly amount of times. And there's legend of some backward stuff in there and did they say I buried Paul, and there was all this lore that was so fascinating.
I remember
cool.
back then.
So,
I remember that.
you're not going to do much better than these guys.
True that.
Until the end of time. And then the other one, which we just picked up last week, we found out at McKay's
I'm so jealous.
maybe unpredictable choice.
Yeah.
We've got that at home.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this record, and it was very specifically for Staying Alive.
My mom had that album as well.
When I heard Staying Alive, I don't know, 7 or 8, whenever it came out, 9 maybe, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And I realize now that it was that groove. It just grabbed me by the throat.
Yeah.
And I think that's where my love of groove started. Well, you guys remember we started messing around with this at a sound check recently, and so when he turned up down here today, and I showed him the records, and I was talking about Staying Alive, he's like, "We got to play that," and I said, "Well, we started playing it at a check, for as
we
much
need to
as
just make it our own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to do something like that to make it our own. But I would love to
bring
do
it
that.
out. Let's bring it
Love
out.
to do that. Love to do that.
Yeah, so that one really spun my head around. And fun fact on Staying Alive, which I learned in the Bee Gees doc, that was the first drum loop.
Really?
There's a
Yes.
drum loop on that?
That is a drum loop. Now, dude, I can't remember his name, the drummer. They were, I think, in Miami, if I remember correctly, a recording, and he gets called to go home because of a family death, if I'm remembering correctly. But the engineer or somebody said, well, let's get a couple bars of him playing
Doing it.
this
Yeah.
and see if we can do something with it while he's gone. It's basically so we don't have to stop working. So he plays the track down and then goes out and leaves town, does what he has to do. And they grabbed, I can't remember, I think it was like 4 or 8 bars. So it wasn't just like a 1-bar thing over and over, but they grabbed like the grooviest 4 or 8 bars that they thought and literally ran a tape loop around the room that went, that just kept going through the machine and made that loop. Wow.
That is cool.
Isn't that cool?
Never
Yeah,
knew that.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Dave is filled with all sorts of
Yeah.
Really important
Knowledge.
really
information.
important, pretty useless stuff. Useless. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, these days you can do whatever you want when it comes into the music industry. Now they have so much technology now that, man, you
That's
can.
what I'm saying. You don't even need a loop. You just
Yeah.
make me a song.
I'm about to say
Make
yeah.
me a cool
Oh.
song.
Yeah.
There was an interesting.
crazy.
There was an interesting clip I caught with Rick Beato. I think it was yesterday, where he was on some local TV show down in Atlanta, and somebody asked him if it's possible that an AI generated song / band could someday win a Grammy.
Mm,
And Rick said 100%.
for sure.
And he's, well, how long is it going to take? 5-10 years? He goes, no,
No.
I think it'll happen in the next 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
Because there was already a song that went number 1 on the country charts that was,
Yeah.
that was AI.
Yeah, and something
Generate.
top 10, I believe, in pop.
Yeah.
Not a real person. Not a real thing.
It's amazing, man, how things have changed and what's going to change it. For us to be musicians, it ain't going to get any easier. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what they can't take? They can't take the gig.
They
Yeah.
can't, and they
can't
can't
take the gig.
and they can't take the originality of what we bring. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because
They can't imitate
We-
what we have.
we're a kick-ass band. We all know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
PH, Amy.
We give
All-
100%. When we hit the stage, regardless to what it is, and I'm so appreciative of that. And I don't think AI can match that.
No.
I don't think they can match that energy. That
People
we bring
always
to
are
the
going to
table.
want, I believe, live music.
Yeah.
People are going to want live
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
There's nothing
for
like
sure.
it.
This is a really good opportunity to talk about some Christmas gifts that I think people could benefit from
Social
and
media now.
really enjoy.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
can we show some of these potential gifts and remind people?
Like I got a little nipple ring.
The
that
Piper
we can
nipple
show,
ring?
We can show. Just
Yeah, we got some.
As Dave would say, I digress. How did we go?
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, speaking of influential records.
Yeah. Listen, if you don't have that album there,
Hey-o.
if you don't have that album there, you definitely should really try to get the Revelation album. Let me say this: when that album came out, we knew we was bringing something.
shirts?
We knew we was bringing something special. We knew we was bringing something special to the table, but I really didn't know how well that album was going to really go. And I'm very surprised and I'm very happy about how it climbed the charts and did what it did. But I got to say, when we released that album, I never thought it would have did what it done. So I'm very,
Yeah, who knew?
the album means a lot. It truly, truly means a lot. This one here wasn't even supposed to be released until January 26th or February 26th.
Yeah.
That's right.
So the reason why we put this album out was because when I got diagnosed June 5th about my situation, the band decided to have a conversation amongst themselves thinking about what should be our next move because obviously there's a situation going on. So with that being said, they brought it to my attention and ran it to me and said, hey, how do you feel if we go ahead and put this second album, go ahead and put it on out? And I was kind of puzzled about it because I didn't want to change the momentum of going off the Revelation album, but at the same time, we needed to make a decision because it was going to be downtime for me in the band because of the situation, the journey that I'm going through, and as well as with the band. The band is in this journey as well. But when we realized what it was going to take to get me back to health and everything, they knew it was going to be some pullback. So they decided to go ahead and put this out. We all agreed, and it took off. It's doing really well. So
Number 14 in Australia right now.
Yeah,
Enter
yeah.
the charts at 14 in Australia.
I'm still looking for Cara Granger to hook us up. I dropped her a note on Facebook.
Yeah.
She hasn't replied.
Oh, she told me she didn't want to hear from you anymore.
Well, I just know that I would
It is
love
what it
to.
is.
I would love to go to
I got
Europe.
off the top with her.
I want to go to Europe and
Yeah.
play. I want to play here in our surrounding areas and stuff like that. I definitely really want to get up north.
Yeah.
I want to get up north. I want to get us there. So anyone is listening is paying attention. If you can help us out that way, we would love to get up north. We would love to go to Europe. We just looking for dates, man.
Yeah.
We just looking to fill in the calendar and do what we do best, and that's entertain. That's what we do.
Get busy next year.
Yeah. So for Christmas, to get back to this, this is a stocking stuffer. Okay, that fits perfectly in stockings.
Yeah.
This wraps nicely under the tree. Okay, and then we've got T-shirts
Yeah.
and hats.
Yeah.
So I mean, make it a Piper Christmas.
And we got trinkets.
Okay.
We got like a little Piper band, Piper in the Hard Times bands that goes on your wrist and all
the
little stuff
nipple
like that.
And the
Don't
nipple
forget
rings.
Don't get my nipple ring. It's a special order on that one.
Oh, it is
okay.
that's special order.
And speaking of that, I want to say Merry Christmas to some special people.
Yeah.
Real quick.
All right, let's do it.
So first and foremost, besides my lovely wife and family, but Sherry and Dawn. I love you. 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 Gosh, I love you guys so much.
Egan's.
Oh my gosh, man. Those are my family, man. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. So Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Did you get your Christmas gift?
Did I? I already got my cards. So they
No,
already-
your gift. You know that note you put out about the 65 horsepower?
Oh, no, look. Dawn.
coming.
Dawn and Sherry. I'm waiting on it. Come on, Santa Claus. No, I put that. That's crazy. Y'all think I'm joking. I really need a tractor. So is anybody listening that's rich out there or feeling, grateful, want to give a gift?
Swing by with the tractor.
Yeah.
83 Hotel Road.
Should we wrap it up there?
What are you doing for Christmas, real quick?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
We're hanging here.
So is us. We're not going out.
Yeah, and then going to California after New Year's.
Oh, congratulations.
Okay.
To see the fam. Yeah.
Wished I could do something like that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
We'll put you in the
Can you
bag.
put me in the bag? No, we're gonna be home. We're not doing much. We're gonna stay low key. Amy's dad's gonna come in to visit. Maybe have a couple of family members on my side may stop by to visit, but for the most part, that's it. It ain't gonna, it's not gonna be nothing huge, or just thankful that we've been able to be around a couple family members and stuff like that. See it for us. See it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Gonna be with the animals.
Good.
There
What
you
about
go.
you?
Very good. We're sticking around. Yeah.
Same
We
thing?
did the traveling over Thanksgiving. We went up to see Sherry and Don and Brian. And
Yeah.
Karen,
Love you,
know.
love you guys. Y'all know my
Saw the
family.
Egan
Fam.
family, but this
Nice.
year it's we're gonna be in Nashville and hanging out, and there's room under my tree for the gifts that you guys got me.
Got you.
So
Good.
So
Did you get my
disappointed,
notes?
dude. I'm so disappointed that I didn't win a guitar this year, dude. When I tell you that was a heartbreaking, man.
man,
Dude, I was waiting on that phone call. Dude, I was hoping Steve would be like, because I called Steve. I said, Steve, have you heard?
Has there
anything
been a
about-
mistake?
Have you heard anything about the guitar yet? And I was just waiting on him to say, you know what, dude, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Like they called, like
Because one wasn't enough.
What,
Right.
dude, I know, man. I know y'all, man. I know what y'all are thinking about me. I know what y'all
So
think. Al's so shallow, but I'm not trying to be shallow. I'm just saying I would love to have him on that one.
you go off the deep end. You're never shallow, man. You're always going off the deep end.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So I'm
So
not,
the
there's
guitar,
no in
that
between.
we're,
There's
the
no-
guitar that we're talking about is for the Nashville Blues and Roots Alliance, raising money to send Chantel and I forget who the solo
okay.
Yeah,
to Memphis. So they were raffling off a Gibson Les Paul, stunning, beautiful guitar.
Beautiful.
And Mr. Paul Duraco,
I know.
our good friend in
Congratulations,
town,
congratulations.
won it. So
I'm,
congrats.
I'm not trying to downplay it by no means.
Yeah. And maybe if we mention Paul's name a few times, he might be kind enough to donate it to
Piper.
Pi-
I got cancer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh God. I need all your guitars. I need all of them.
I got the big C,
All right.
not the little C.
Get the hook.
Merry Christmas, happy
Merry
holidays,
Christmas,
happy
love you
Hanukkah,
guys.
everybody. We
2,
love
3,
you.
1.